Hello. So we're gonna have the other game too. Don't leave. Um, yeah, this is gonna be an interesting game because I don't know the Chilean team. And I have no information either from this player fact sheet. I just have for two players, Rakitic and Oliver Atom, the captain. Rakitic is a good player though, but none of the others we have information. So it's gonna be a complete surprise. And the Brazilians, we have a lot of information. These guys are really strong players. We already saw them playing against one of the top teams of the Europeans, Chicken Din. So we know these guys are strong. Um, do you hear me in the stream? Please. Yeah, they're gonna start playing now. I'll tell you when we start, but I don't know where the Chileans. The lineups are Diego Tardelli. I think this game is gonna be a mass. Their captain is not here, but they have Rakitic, who's on paper a good player, their strongest player on the lineup apparently. And they're about to start, or they're making positions. The lineups are Shaka, Diego Tardelli, Japonés, TNT for the Brazilian team, and Jose Luis, Rakitic, Colocho, and Mussolini for the Chilean team. Pings are very stable for both of them, so no ping advantage for any team. This is a Brazilian host. Doing a test. And the game has started now. The Chileans, with a slow kickoff, gets very well defended by TNT now, who's on paper the greatest player of this team. Colocho, Rakitic, and Jose Luis. I only know that they play for years together, so we might be surprised. But in my opinion, we're gonna just see some. We're gonna see a dominance from the Brazilian team. Oh, great save there by Colocho. Rakitic now fails the counterattack. The game is lagging, I think. It's just me, I think. Okay. The game's still 0-0 after 1 minute. This is the first game we see with 0 goals on the first minute. And now the Chilean captain has joined. So they have alternatives now. The Chileans seem having great defense so far against a very offensive, strong team like the Brazilians with Diego Tardelli, TNT, and happiness. Some of the top scorers from the FSB are struggling against some Chileans that nobody knows much about. No offense though. Now Japonese is gonna open the score with 1 goal against Jose Luis, who cannot defend it. 1 goal in 2 minutes. That's really surprising though. And they're doing some strange kickoff, the Chileans. Some sort of Brazilian kickoff, but their Chilean variation. And it almost worked, gotta be honest. Diego Tardelli would now with the counter attack. Jose Luis stops the great defense. They're Chileans surprising so far with their skill level. On the on the on the team review I have, but I cannot publish this one. They are the lowest seeded team in the cup. Now TNT scores. Now Diego Tardelli scores assist by TNT now. And the Chileans have to strike back, or the Brazilians are gonna start dominating. Colocho almost scores there. Rakitic stops in front of the offense. Mussolini misses the X. Shaka with the counterattack. Great angle shot by Shaka there, and now 3-0 for the Brazilians, who are starting to dominate. Actually, another goal for the Brazilians, 4-0, and if the Chileans don't start scoring at least one soon, they're gonna struggle. And they had a great start though, like 2 minutes without a goal, and then they're collapsing. Mussolini started flying now. Another goal by Shaka, 5-0 now. The Chileans have passed. Oliver Atom put himself in on Mussolini's bench. So let's see if the Chilean captain can turn things around with their strange kickoff for the Chilean. I never seen this one. Actually, it's strange, but it's very well defended for the Brazilians who know a lot of kickoffs variation. Oliver Atom for the Nupi team, they all have some similar uh, avatar using the N, except Rakitic. They play slowly and try to play organized, but it's hard to play organized against these Brazilians because, well, they are very fast. Especially TNT is very fast. And now it's 6-0 for 6-0 for the Brazilians. And the Chileans are saying some tactics on Spanish, saying who's gonna defend, who's gonna attack. TNT is completely outbumping them. Colocho is the goalkeeper, but he's being strength by Diego Tardelli, who's a great player actually. Really strong player, Diego Tardelli here. First goal for Jose Luis, now 7-1, so they're gonna say 7-1 Brazil, Germany, because it reminds them that. Diego Tardelli with a counter-attack, but Oliver Atom stops it. Now Colocho with the counter-attack against Japonés. X battle there in the middle of the field. Rakitic is flying by. Oh, triple bomb by Diego Tardelli. Rakitic takes a shot, but it's not good enough. Oh, great goal by Oliver Atom. A little luck there because Shaka X'd and they're KKKing. Now Japonés with a seemingly weak kickoff. Jose Luis defends it well. TNT with the ball control. He's very ball possession player. He doesn't bump for his players. Oh, triple bomb by Happiness now and opens opportunity for Diego Tardelli to score. Assist by TNT. Colocho now trying kickoff, but it's 2-8. First period plus 6 for the Brazilian team. Now Japón is deliberating his next moves because he has a lot of options on the bench, a full Brazilian bench, including Leo Santos, Montolivo. Well, Jamaica is the streamer. There's Mito, who is not in the team, I think. Diego Tardelli, Montolivo, Shaka, and Leo Santos is gonna make his debut on the cup. Let's see, Leo Santos. I don't know him, so we will see. Great kickoff there by Brazil. Put the Chileans on a difficult position on defense. Good dumps there by Shaka. Jose Luis defends very well and puts a counter attack. Now Diego Tardelli puts the ball in the corner, waiting for his team to come back. Mussolini has left for the Chilean team, so the Chilean team has no options as substitutions. Rakitic, I don't know if it's the same dude I know, but he's not looking too good in my opinion. He seems to be the weakest link right now. While Oliverato makes a double bump, Jose Luis and Colocho trying to score. They pass to each other. Colocho is gonna take the shot, passes to Oliverato, who scores. Great goal there. And the Chilean starts striking back. +5 for the Brazilian team right now. Oh, Colacho with he almost scores. Now Jose Luis with the ball. Oliver Atom with an opportunity. Colacho's gonna score up net. There you go. So now only +4 for the Brazilians. So the Chileans are pulling a comeback. Let's see if they can manage to hold it. Now Diego Tardelli passes to Leo Santos, who seems a little nervous, but he's not playing bad. He's his debut. The Chileans just started playing better together. Montolivo holding the ball back on the corner. Oliver Atom with a team bomb there. Diego Tardelli waiting for Leo Santos to position himself. Now Leo Santos takes the ball, kicks it. Oliver Atom is gonna intercept it on the midfield. Shaka with a pass. Leo Santos takes the ball. Colocho against Montolivo now. Montolivo very strong. X there. Now Rakitic waiting for the bumps from his team. Tries a trick shot. Now Colocho is gonna drive the ball. Leo Santos saves it. Diego Tardelli gives the ball to Rakitic, who precipitates and that was bad for Rakitic. He should have been more patient there. Colocho now on the offense. Rakitic with another. No patience by Rakitic when he has the ball. While the rest of the team is very patient. Triple bomb, but yep. Now the comeback is coming to an end because the Chilean team just ate 2 goals. Oliver Atom on offense. Rakitic seems lost. He's not defending, not attacking. He's just standing still. And he's blaming his team, of course, but he's the weak link right now. And he started flying and doing stupid shit. Someone ban him. Colocho is very well positioned. Surprising better players than expected, if I'm honest. The only player I knew was Rakitic, but I'm not sure if he's the Rakitic I knew because this guy is not very good, while the other Chileans are actually quite decent. Yeah, Rakitic, another bad defensive play, and he started typing in the middle of he stands still while his team is moving on, doing a lot. And he's blaming Jose, but it was his bad defensive play there. And he stopped to type, so Now Leo Santos is also typing in the middle of the game. Rakitic chasing the ball. On flying. Colocho now waiting patiently for his team. Oliver Atom saves the ball on the line. Montolivo. Chileans look good on defense at times, and then there's some mistakes by one or two players, and they just collapse. Xhaka with a great goal assisted by Diego Tardelli. They completely planned that. I will tell you the score in a moment. The first period was 8-2. And this period right now is 5-3 for the Brazilians. Total plus 8. Chileans almost came back, but they got they ate 3 goals after that. So Rakitic trying a trick shot. Xhaka defends it. Montolivo puts it on the offense. Leo Santos is gonna try a trick shot. Oh, Xhaka steals it. It would have been a nice goal for Santos. And Xhaka ruined his goal, his debut goal. Rakitic just left. He seems offended and shame quit. I'm not sure what the score was, but I think it was 6-2. The second period. It was 5-2, so 5-3. The score is 12-5 right now. Team 5 for the Brazilians. Sorry. Now the Brazilians are on offense. Montolivo, Japones, Diego Tardelli, and TNT. So they substituted Leo back to bench, and Rakitic shame quit, and Mussolini is back in. Really weak mentality there by Rakitic, who just left his team, and he was the weakest link. Actually, he sucked. Can't say he was any decent at all. And I'm pretty sure it's not the Chilean Rakitic I knew. It's probably some guy using his name, because the one I know is good. This one is bad. Oh, Colocho missed the X there. Oliver Atom puts his team on counter-attack. Hosselwicks blocks it. Colocho is gonna score X, and yes, goal. But this is seemingly impossible comeback for the Chileans at this point. I mean, the Chilean team wasn't so weak as expected, so some teams are gonna have to be a little worried, because on paper they were like the weakest team, even though they're not too strong. But not as weak as they seemed on paper, because they're not very known players. Now the Brazilians are completely playing around with them, just dominating, scored by Happiness. It's counted as on goal though. Um, with 2 minutes now, this game is completely just to see how many goals the Brazilians are gonna score. Remember, there's some prize awards, so whoever scores the most goals, the most assists, is gonna get money. Many people are taking that opportunity to score many against weak teams or give the goals to a favorite player. So far, the goal scorer for this team is Montolivo. Great bound there by TNT, and Diego Tardelli taps it in. Not much happening right now, except Japanese just bumped the entire Chilean team and TNT easy goal. The Chileans seem mentally beaten right now. They're blaming each other. They made a hard kickoff there, but now TNT is on the counter attack with Japonés, and they know how to bomb. They know how to play together. So these guys are hopeless right now. Montolivo double bomb, triple bomb. Diego Tardelli taps it in, and the third period's always like this because one team is trying to come back and desperately or give up, and the other team is just having fun and scoring a lot of goals with no pressure. So this is Brazilians with no pressure, scoring a lot of goals, having fun. Only one Brazilian team lost today. The other team dominating the Americans. And of course, this team was favored for this game. And our there was only one collapse today, which was the American team from GSJS. Now TNT trying passes with Hapones. Diego Tardelli holds the ball in the corner. Hapones strongs against Colocho, gets pushed out by the strength of the ball. Now they're giving space to TNT. Jose Luis just probably lagged out. They're just not doing anything. They start typing in the middle of the game. They say Lagasso, go Setien. And TNT started flying like crazy, of course. But yeah, Happiness is just trolling now, as usual, when he's winning and when he's losing too. Montolivo holding. Montolivo is the serious player of this team. TNT just steambombed Montolivo on purpose on defense. 20 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. Montolivo's not gonna be able to save it, and Mussolini gets a goal. Oh no, Montolivo gets an own goal there, trying to save it. And this game is gonna be over. So thanks for watching. So for those who watched, and I'll see you in the next stream. I don't know when. And that's it for this game. So to conclude, the JSJS team got dominated by the Brazilian team on 3-3 though, because they couldn't manage to get a fourth player. The second team was the Brazils against the other American team from Dragonite, who performed very well and destroyed the other Brazilian team. And this other Brazilian team, the third Brazilian team who played today, destroyed the Chileans. So that's it, guys. Good night.